sack in action. Frank de Boer, Slaven Bilic, Antonio Conte, 6 Premier League managers already in grave danger of being sacked. We may only be 3 games into the new season, but already a host of bosses are in hot water. Football Whispers investigates. The clocks haven't even gone back yet, but time is already running out for several Premier League managers, just 3 weeks into the new season. West Ham boss Slaven Bilic is in the most perilous position. The Hammers have lost all 3 of their games so far, scoring just twice and shipping 10. Getty 8 Crystal Palace have endured a shocking start to the new season. Rex features 8 Could Antonio Conte suffer the curse of the Premier League champions in South London? Frank de Boer's Crystal Palace revolution is already proving a disaster. The Dutchman has lost all 3 games without scoring, and the Eagles look destined for another relegation battle. And there are plenty of others feeling the heat at this early stage. Our friends at Football Whispers have come up with the 6 Premier League bosses most in danger. 6 Premier League managers in danger facing the axe in the coming weeks. Most read in football. Barking mad. Chelsea boss Antonio Conte launches £25 million bid for Everton's contract rebel Ross Barkley. Blues brothers. Chelsea sign Kylian Hazard from Hungarian side. Huge pissed as Eden's brother joins development squad. Caught to BU. Arsenal handed major boost in their Virgil van Dijk chase, with Southampton wanting Theo Walcott in return. Crown jewel. Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger makes fresh attempt to snap up PSG star Julian Draxler after Neymar signing. Pole position. West Brom beat Chelsea and Juventus to PSG midfielder Grzegorz Krychowiak in a stunning coup. City's Sanch bid Manchester City to offer Arsenal Raheem Sterling as part of Alexis Sanchez's offer after having £50 million bid rejected. K to success. Monaco signed £28 million Lazio forward Keita Balda, paving way for Liverpool to land Thomas Lemar. Oxhunt feared Chelsea worry Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain could snub them for Liverpool as talks over personal terms stall. Result: Riyad Mahrez to stay at Leicester for another season, despite late interest from Jose Mourinho. Runs in the family. Patrick Kluivert's 9-year-old son Shane signs for his dad's former club Barcelona. Look OUS following Ousmane Dembélé drops huge hint over Philippe Coutinho's future on Instagram. Gunners woes. Arsenal stars complain training is always same while Arsene Wenger stays silent in dressing room. Slaven Bilic, West Ham. Reuters 8 West Ham boss Slaven Bilic is under huge pressure after suffering 3 consecutive defeats this season. The Croatian stock hit an all-time low at St James Park on Saturday as the Hammers were taken apart at previously winless Newcastle, losing 30. Things could have been different had West Ham not lost in the final moments against Southampton a week earlier. Trailing 20, a brace from Javier Hernandez got the East Londoners level, only for former Saints defender Jose Fonte to concede a last-minute penalty which Charlie Austin duly converted. After guiding West Ham to a 7th-place finish in his first season at the club, Bilic's side struggled at the London Stadium last term, papering over sizable cracks by coming 11th. A big improvement is expected this season. Frank de Boer, Crystal Palace. Rex features 8 Frank de Boer is under fierce pressure already after 3 defeats in his first 3 games. Sam Allardyce's shock resignation in the summer gave Palace the opportunity to reinvent themselves after several seasons of narrowly avoiding the drop. And the appointment of former Ajax and Inter Milan coach de Boer suggested the Eagles were looking to go in a new direction with an emphasis on passing football. But so far it's been a disaster. With a squad not suited to the style of play ingrained in the former Dutch international, the Eagles are goalless and pointless after 3 games. It was telling. The South London side improved against Swansea City on Saturday after going more direct, something midfielder Luka Milivojevic tellingly admitted afterwards. Antonio Conte, Chelsea. AFP8 Antonio Conte will always be under pressure as manager of Chelsea. Being manager of the Premier League champions is a dangerous business. Each of their last three title-winning coaches have been sacked the following season: Claudio Ranieri, Jose Mourinho and Manuel Pellegrini. The Italian coach would be wise to watch out, and the mood music coming out of Stamford Bridge does not bode well. Conte has not been pleased with the club's failure to boost his squad for their assault on the Premier League and Champions League. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich has a history of falling out with his coaches, and when he does, there is only ever one winner. Mark Hughes, Stoke City. Getty Images. Getty 8. Mark Hughes is under pressure in charge of Stoke City after 3 successive ninth-place finishes. Stoke supporters were looking for anything but the same again. They got it too, finishing 4 places worse off in 13th. That, coupled with a dismal style of play, was enough to put Hughes under pressure at the end of last season. But the Welshman saw out the summer and has been allowed to spend in order to improve the Potters this term. A 10-win over Arsenal at the Bet365 Stadium will have done the former Manchester United striker the world of good, but Stoke are only a few poor results away from mutiny. Rafael Benitez. Newcastle United. Rex features 8. Rafa Benitez could face the axe if Newcastle don't survive the Prem. Saturday's 30 demolition of West Ham has relieved the pressure and lifted the mood at St James Park. But Benitez is experienced enough to know what is needed in the Premier League, and he has been desperately trying to enhance his squad in order to avoid an immediate return to the Championship. However, Newcastle owner Mike Ashley has continued to keep a tight control on spending, and only a handful of new signings have been made. A Champions League winner at Liverpool, Benitez will not want to see his reputation harmed by a bad season in the Northeast and could walk before he is pushed. Pep Guardiola. Manchester City. AFP 8. Man City boss Pep Guardiola is under pressure after splashing the cash. The Catalan coach's sense of relief was clear on Saturday as City overcome plucky Bournemouth with a goal in the 7th minute of stoppage time via Raheem Sterling. After the first trophyless season of his career, the pressure is on Guardiola. City have backed the former Barcelona coach in the transfer market with almost £200 million spent so far. The expectation now is City will sweep all before them and land the Premier League and, hopefully, Champions League while harnessing Guardiola's unique style of play. Anything less would be unacceptable to the club's ambitious owners, and it will be Guardiola's head on the block. Weekend Roundup. Watch the best Premier League action from the Saturday and Sunday. Keep up to date with all the football news, gossip, transfers and goals on our club page, plus fixtures, results and live match commentary. Topics: Antonio Conte, Slaven Bilic, football whispers, Chelsea West Ham comments.